right, well, it has been a while since your girl has been in her office, her desk area. Already out of breath, wow. So yes, so much to catch you up on. So first, my final came back. I got 100%. Oh my God. I don't know how I did that because it was a 9 a.m. final and I don't know how my brain got around it to get 100%, but I'm so grateful. So maybe I am good at math. It just gives me brain fog and headaches and it's really stressful on my body. But I do really love the problem solving aspect of it. So I think I kind of got into it towards the end, even though it was really stressful to have deadlines like every 3 or 4 days. But anyway, so grateful that I passed that class. Yes, so that came back. My TEDx talk is now officially live online. So I will link below. You can go check it out on the TEDx YouTube platform. I'm so excited to hear what you all think. Please drop comments either on this video or on the other video or on my Instagram or wherever. You can DM me too and let me know what you thought. Again, it was such a journey to get there, such imposter syndrome, such feeling like I wasn't good enough, the talk wasn't good enough, but we got there and I'm grateful that we got there. And I think that I've been getting good feedback so far from people that it has given them some tools and it's really positive talk and stuff. So yeah, please go check it out and let me know what you think. Like I said, I'll drop the link below. So that happened, and then Monday I had one meeting and it just pooped me out for the rest of the day. So I contacted my doctor. She's still on vacation, but I was like, hey, you know, my symptoms have gotten a lot worse. What should I do? And she was like, go in and see this other doctor or this other person that's in her practice. Well, that person was out all week, so I had to see someone else. So I went in yesterday to the doctor's office and was seen. They did an EKG on me to see if my heart was okay. It came back normal. And her main concern was blood clot. So yesterday I also went in and got a CT, a CAT scan, like CTA scan, I think it was called. They basically put IV in my arm and gave me contrast while I was getting a CAT scan. It was crazy feeling. I don't know if you've ever had contrast, but she was like, all right, you're gonna feel it in your mouth first and then it's gonna go into your whole body. And I'm so glad someone at my doctor's office had been like, you're gonna feel like you're actively peeing, because I immediately felt like I was peeing my pants. And I probably, if my doctor's office hadn't told me that, I probably would have been like, stop the test, I have to use the bathroom. It was such a weird feeling. It went through your body in like 5 seconds just from being injected into your arm. And it felt like icy hot, like your entire body was made of icy hot, and it felt like I was actively peeing. It was the craziest feeling. So anyway, did that, and while we were at the doctor's office, someone was having like a medical emergency in the room next to us and they had to call an ambulance, and it was like pretty traumatic because they were making really scary noises. And so the ambulance got there as we were leaving, and so I pointed, because there's like 2 doors for the doctor's office, and I pointed to like the far one and I was like, the person is in that one. Hopefully it was helpful. I don't want to get in the way of an ambulance, but I also want to like help direct them if I can, because I like know where that person was because they were in the room next to me. So anyway, that was quite stressful because I hate hearing someone in distress, and it just sounded like they were like having a heart attack or something. And I really hope that they're okay, because that was really scary. Anyway, so then yesterday I got home and we immediately got a text being like, well, actually no, I had lunch, and then I got a text, my mom got a text being like, oh, your CT scan is in like 45 minutes. And we're like, what? Because they didn't call us. And then we looked into it and it was like, don't eat for 2 hours before. And I was like, I just had lunch. So I had to call, reschedule it, super complicated, but I did get it in yesterday. It was a stat. I felt so like privileged and honored to be stat. They were just like rushing me through things. It was really fun. I also really bonded with the fish in the aquarium in the waiting room. We had a party. I'll insert a picture here. It was a huge aquarium. They were all hanging out with me on one end. So we bonded. Again, like I do not go out. I'm 100% self-isolating. So for me to go out and go into a building was like a huge deal. So I'm recounting all the details for you because this usually doesn't happen in my life. So anyway, it was a very interesting day. And then this morning I got more blood work done. Oh yeah, good news. I don't have a blood clot. The CT scan came back normal. So back to square one. They have no idea what is causing my symptoms. And that's really frustrating. So now I have to wait to hear back about the blood work that I did today. and then also hear back from my doctor when I go in to see her in 2 weeks when she'll be back from vacation. So it's a lot, very stressful not knowing like what's wrong. I almost wished it was a blood clot because then it would be so much easier to treat. They just put you on blood thinners. Now I have no treatment, I have no diagnosis, and it's pretty stressful. So anyway, I have 4 meetings today, just had one of them. It's gonna be a long meeting day. I also need to edit my blog, and I also need to write the newsletter blurbies for Upcycle. When I say blurbies, I mean like the little blurbs that are in the newsletter. I like to call them blurbies. So I have a very long day ahead of me, so I'm gonna get back to it. I'm in such an adrenaline state right now. I think I'm also feeling a tad bit better. I haven't had any chest pain yet today because I'm back on a med that was making me feel better, and then I finished that med and then I got a lot worse again. So yeah, we really appreciate this med. So anyway, I am gonna go back and work more. Bye! Oh. We'll see if you stay there because you are like very, very carefully balanced. All right, let's get the hair in. I know we're very voluminous today. So I just wanted to pop on, I think we're sliding. There we go. I just wanted to share that a podcast interview I did with First Date Insights with Troy. Shout out to Troy, absolutely incredible interviewer. And he also helped me separately before the interview on just answering my questions about podcasting because I do really want to start a podcast, and if my health would cooperate, I'm going to start it as soon as my health cooperates. I feel like you're still sliding. But anyway, huge shout out because I'm listening back to this interview and it's just a really, really fun interview. And I think it's one of the best interviews I've done. I would say because Troy did such a good job and I was feeling well that day. And so it's a really good one. So I'll put a link below. Please go check it out and check out other episodes on this podcast as well. Some of my friends like Gary have been on the podcast and been interviewed too. And they have really, really awesome stories. So go check it out. It's definitely funny listening back to myself. I say so much and I can't edit that out in the podcast. And so it's definitely a learning curve to be like, all right, let's not say that as much as humanly possible because it's not a good thing. Instead of I'm saying and it's really bothering me. It might bother no one else, bothers me. So I'm going to work on that. So it's a good reflection to listen back at how you talk, how you speak, your intonations, and be like, we could improve. These are ways we could improve. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to kind of announce that podcast because it was such a fun interview. We did it in April and it was just released and I'm so excited for you all to go listen. So please let me know, give me constructive criticism. Like I said, constructive criticism about the podcast, either in the comments on YouTube or if you personally know me, or if you don't personally know me, you can also DM me on Instagram and give me feedback. That would be amazing. On what you thought, how I could speak better, all of that. So we're continuing to tilt. So I'm gonna go back to resting because I'm very tired. I'm so in an adrenaline state. I'm so beyond an adrenaline state. It's just hilarious, but we have a headache because I'm so far beyond it. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go back to resting. I also want to point out how just clear my face is. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired and I've been getting up early all week. This is my 4th day, but somehow my skin is looking on fleek. On fleek, that's so like 2019. Anyway, so I'm really feeling my skin right now and my hairstyle. I love the high bun and I got rid of it for a little bit because I got some feedback that people didn't think I was professional, but screw feedback. I can wear my hair however I want. And so I'm gonna do it. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go continue resting. So hope you're having an amazing night. Bye.